Test. Is the video?
The video is on, yeah.
Video's
live. Okay.
It's not straight, you know this.
I know it's not straight, but it's okay. Well, I don't need
How are you going to
tripod.
straighten down afterwards?
Don't worry, it will look good. It'll look good.
I hope so.
How you doing?
Very good.
How's your day?
Can't be better and cannot be worse.
That's good. Baruch Hashem.
So, how are we doing and what are we doing? What's the point of this?
I honestly just see that you're quite active on LinkedIn, yeah, and you're not shy in front of the camera, and I feel like I can see that you're doing quite a lot. You're quite active businessman, and I'm trying to interview quite all the businessmen I know that can get reach. I just want to get insight and maybe make a few podcasts, put it out there, so we could.
Sounds good. First of all, I was shy to be in front of a camera.
Yeah.
Always, I used to be shy. I'm one of the people, like most people, don't like to hear their voices. Took me a few months maybe, yes, to get used to. I used to hear my voice over and over and over and over again until I became immune to this.
Yeah.
The same thing with videos. Took me, first video I did was February last year.
February last year?
Yes, and I could not listen or see it or look at it. I just made it and put it out there.
Yeah.
And then lately I don't have a problem. I actually watch my videos over and I think what was my state of mind at that time when I made the video? What do you think then? It's interesting to me.
That's
it's like cool. My life, recording my life without actually writing a diary.
Yeah. That's cool. It's like vlogging, I guess. I do a similar thing. I just do the vlogs of every day of what I do. Instead of business, I'm just doing what I do every day.
I'm doing one vlog. I never did a vlog actually. I don't call LinkedIn a vlog, but because it's not.
Yeah.
I am doing actually something very exciting. I'm in the process of buying off a company now.
Oh, very nice.
And it's taken me. It's already almost a year.
Yeah.
And I'm actually recording the hardships you go through buying off a company.
You've put that out there?
No. Because I don't want people to know. I don't want it's still a secret, but what company and what kind of things.
Yeah.
But I'm actually recording the hardships, how much you go through by buying off a company.
Yeah.
It's almost like building a company from scratch. It's not even easier.
Yeah, because when you're buying a company, there's so many things you don't know about it. It's not like just buying a house or something. There's so many things you don't know and so many things that can go wrong. Employees, there's so many different angles. It's very big risk.
So once I'll finalize the deal, I'll put it out there and it will be interesting because it's hours and hours and hours of work.
Yeah.
That's it. But how come we are looking at each other? Doesn't it look funny when we look at each other?
No, you don't have to look at the camera. I mean, if you want to say something to the camera, you can say something over there. But this is just to see, because some people enjoy watching the interview, how you act, your body actions. But
oh my goodness. I have to start reading about it. You know, all this kind of things. You move like this. Are you comfortable? Are you not comfortable? Are you like this? It's interesting. So go ahead, ask me some questions.
No, actually it was interesting. That was going to be one of my first questions about LinkedIn. It's about the videos. You see that? Sorry about that. I'm going to just turn my phone on to silent. The first thing was, my first question is LinkedIn. I see you're all over LinkedIn now. And it's a very good thing. It's a new and upcoming network. It's going to be like Facebook, or it is already like Facebook, which is for businesses. I just want to know how you got into it. And you told me that in 2015, last year, 2018, February, you did your first video on LinkedIn. And you're already now a big part of LinkedIn. When I go on LinkedIn, I always see a video of you.
But it's interesting. You know that LinkedIn takes me literally 5 minutes a day?
And you don't even... Do you look at the videos after you?
No.
Wow.
I look at a point, and I didn't have much content the last few weeks because I'm so busy getting ready for the holidays that it doesn't give me the time. I have to have time to think, to write down every content. So I get the idea, I write it down by myself. This is the idea. Whenever I'll have time, I'll make a video, I'll make a post about it.
Yeah.
The last few days I didn't have time. The last 2-3 weeks I didn't have time, so I didn't post much. But it takes me literally 5 minutes a day if I want to post every day.
What, just to make a video?
A video takes 2 minutes. If you go longer than 2 minutes, no one's interested. No one will click on it. And 2 minutes video, maximum 3. I aim for 55 seconds.
Yeah.
And I just put out, and that's it. Gone. Yeah. Next morning, I always like to check if I got some likes, just to feel good. But that's it.
Did
No,
you
no, I
start?
wanna
Let me ask
see-
you, when you started off in the videos, what kind of likes were you getting out of your first few videos, and then did you see a breakaway point when in 6 months? Are you doing every day or every week at least for the last year? Have you been doing it?
I do every day.
You do it every single day.
Not a video. So yeah, come on, sir.
Basically, je hebt alles gelijk op de computer. En deze schap je het aan. Ga ze aan dus. Want die eingooien is dus gewoon niet ver.
Staat upright.
Staat hem toch nog zo op de computer.
Okay, like Sarov, ich habe es auf mein E-Mail. Kennt ihr das E-Mail jetzt?
Ja.
Okay.
E-mail is nog het veel match.
I've got
Basically, alles
everything.
ligt op zijn match. So je kan direct zijn.
1 second.
Ga ze aan meisjes. Met gewoon nog hand en morgen.
Ich darf es tun. Was mir sehr wichtig ist. Ich habe das geschickt jetzt zu dir. Sehr wichtig zum beide great. So, sorry.
So yeah. So you think you do one thing on LinkedIn a day? You said.
Doesn't have to be a video, just a
Yeah.
post, just a write, just to keep up. Yeah, okay, I'm not a
Yeah.
likes chaser, let's
Yeah.
put it this way. The whole point of LinkedIn is it's just a person to have you in the subconscious
Yeah.
the whole time. When they think about planning, they think about you, they think about properties, they think about
So
you.
brand recognition.
Yes, it's self-branding. And that's what I have. So if you do every day, the problem is with the problem is with LinkedIn is that if you don't post every day, you just get lost.
Yeah.
If you post every day, it just keeps consistent. Another thing why I like LinkedIn is, and that's good for you guys out there, is most entrepreneurs, I think, are inconsistent people. Because our brain works differently.
Yeah.
We try to capture the world, get everything,
Yeah.
boom, boom, we go all the way. And just making yourself a habit of consistency is a major break point for a successful business. I did LinkedIn, I should post every day, is just because I wanted to make a point of consistency. I've got 10 things a day that makes me consistent. Breakfast is not one of them. I can eat breakfast 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but I've got 10 things a day
Yeah.
because then I know my business will be consistent. I know I'm not going to jump from one business to another.
What's your 10 things?
I can't say all of them, but one of them you know already. LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I've got more things. It's embarrassing. Let's say brushing the teeth twice a day, right? You can forget about it. You walk out. You wake up in the morning and you decide, oh, today I can't. If I would miss a morning of not brushing my teeth, then goes the month. If I would miss an evening without brushing my teeth, there goes the month. It's interesting. There isn't a day I'll miss it.
Yeah.
I can be going to bed 4 o'clock in the morning, I'll still
Yeah.
brush it because I know once I break my consistency,
Yeah.
there it goes. So you have to make yourself a thing that's consistent. So if you want to post on Instagram, let's not talk about content, not talking about likes, not talking about anything. Just make yourself a thing of consistency. If
One
you're
post a
Jewish, go learn Torah every day.
Yeah.
Every day, 1 hour. You need to learn, you don't go to bed without learning. An hour, 15 minutes, 5
Yeah.
minutes, doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
Just to keep us consistent.
So if someone would ask you what would be a key to LinkedIn, you just say do one post a day, and don't even
That's
look
it.
at the video before. Just do the video, post it, and bang. That's it.
Exactly, because I don't know if I should speak to Kevin, I should speak to you, but it's a major point. What I keep on saying over and over and again, I want to have a copy from this because I don't have time to actually make this post. But it's a major point. People overthink and overreact.
Yeah.
And we are not robots.
Yeah.
No one likes to deal with robots.
Yeah.
They want to see our flaws. They want to see our. You see, I've got that English barrier. Before 12 years ago, I arrived here in London. I didn't speak a
Yeah.
word of English. Right, my English is almost perfect. I will
Yeah.
not go and change it. Even I made the mistake by my video.
Yeah.
I won't change it because that's me.
Yeah.
When you're going to pick up the phone
Yeah.
and call me up, I want a job,
Yeah.
and if I change myself, all of a sudden there's no they don't know with who they're speaking to. When my videos and my phone calls are all the same, when you meet me in person,
Yeah.
you see me as the person I am, not
Yeah.
the Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
It just breaks the barriers.
I could say right now that I watched some of your videos on LinkedIn, and speaking to you now, I feel very much like I'm connecting with the same person I'm connecting on LinkedIn as I'm connecting now, because you're very genuine yourself on LinkedIn.
That's the whole point.
That's the point of it.
There's so many points about LinkedIn, so many points, but the question, I'm just thinking if I check which way will we now carry the conversation. Is the conversation about who you are?
Yeah.
And don't be ashamed, don't be afraid. There's 7 billion people in the world.
Yeah.
And even if 5% of the world likes you, it's already 500 million people, whatever, not 5% is more. 5% is 350 million people liking you already. Doing well, right? 5% of the world.
Yeah.
Who cares? Your personality, it's you. Whoever doesn't like you because of you, get out of my way.
Yeah.
Don't like me, don't interact with me. I had a story. I was backing Boris Johnson, right?
Yeah.
I was backing Donald Trump because I think even though they might be crazy in their own ways, we're all crazy in some ways, and I think they deliver after all.
Yeah.
And people were trying to unfollow me because I was speaking. And I said, goodbye, Charlie. I don't care. Live with it. Die with it. Boris is our new prime minister. I don't care about it.
Yeah.
Be ready. Be yourself. Everything else will follow.
I understand that. I could see that. It's a tough thing though when you're, especially I could see when doing a postal thing, you're trying to look for perfection, especially because I edit videos a lot. I try to edit out the bad, like when I'm stuttering a bit. That's what I try to do. But if that's the way you get yourself more genuinely, then why not?
Okay, now you are touching a point. You don't have to be awkward on the video, right?
Yeah.
You don't sit with your short. There's a guy making videos on LinkedIn. Thanks God. Or I unfollowed him, or he stopped making his videos.
Yeah.
Just smoking his vape in the garden, with like V-necks cut out.
Yeah.
Speaking some nonsense, right? You gotta have some dignity to yourself, right? You're not going to make the video in your bedroom.
Yeah. So there is a point of not being an idiot.
Exactly.
Being yourself but not being an idiot. So it's not just be yourself, because some people
be yourself in the business setting.
In a business setting. Okay, that is LinkedIn. Okay, fair enough.
It's LinkedIn. I never post about my kids.
That's what LinkedIn's supposed to be
about. I never post about my wife, my kids. Off limits.
Now let me ask you something else. It's actually not got to do with LinkedIn. We're going to move a bit away from LinkedIn now. You actually started as an estate agent. That's what the first thing you started as, which was 7 years ago, right?
Property management. Property
management 7 years ago. But you've kind of shifted your focus more at planning now. That's what I see. You're very, very involved in planning. Also, you're still doing the same thing on the side, but now it's like, I know Sam as Sam Planning. That's what I know them as.
I understand, but the thing is, Sam Estates are a very established company. They've got a very good established team. I don't have to have so much input. I only have a weekly meeting with them, and they're established. I don't need to put my input. Sam Planning is a brand new company, growing fast, and I need to be there more than out. So I divide my days. Let's say I've got my 10 hours, 12 hours I work a day.
Yeah.
I have to divide it. So Sam Estates gets an hour for my day maximum.
Yeah.
Sam Planning gets 4 hours of my day.
Yeah.
I don't have a choice. This is a new company. It's an old company. It's an established company. There isn't much moving parts in a management company.
Yeah.
We never did lettings. We give out the lettings. So there's no point I should be so much involved in there. There isn't enough money I should be involved in there on day to day. There is it's a good business, but it doesn't require my attention.
That's very, because you've got it to a point where it's organically growing and you don't need to put your focus on it.
Exactly.
How did you move into planning from?
Everyone asked me the same question, but I think I said this story like a million times. Just got an idea about something we see. I get the idea, I just write it down.
You got an idea, so you write it down.
I started buying years ago. 7 years ago was this HMO boom, and I started buying myself 1 or 2, trying to get into that boom.
Yeah.
And I bought one property, and I tried to convert it. and then it started the planning hurdles. I got the local guy doing it and failed the first time, failed the second time. And it wasn't because something was missing, it's just because it wasn't looked after. And me as being a new investor, every month of bridging loan was killing me. Right?
Yeah.
I put away, let's say, 60 grand, 70 grand
Yeah.
to buy HMO.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, every month I have to pay £4,000-5,000 and I can't move forward.
Yeah.
So I called them up and I told them, listen to me, I give you 6 months to shape up. After 6 months, I don't care where it's going to be, what's going to be, I'm opening a planning company. Exactly the same as you. Not the same, sorry. Not the same as you.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to hire a proper architect, I'm going to hire proper planning consultants, I'm going to do it properly.
Yeah.
6 months. Fast forward 6 months, nothing changed. I put an advert, a shield, and I got 4 people that signed up for the course. I got an architect from people per hour actually.
What, in India?
No, from here.
Right.
He's on people per hour and asked him, do you want to give lessons? He said yes. And what? An AutoCAD. Then I called up the council and I liked one of the planning officers and I saw that he was quite good because I was dealing because of a family member of mine's application. I took over charge because I saw it wasn't getting anywhere with a local guy. So I like you. I like how you deal with applications. Do you know someone that wants to come into private sector? He turns around and tells me, let me come over and speak to you in your office. He comes over to my office and tells me, I'm interested. I'm in.
Well, this is the guy from the council.
That's it. That's how Sound Planning was born.
And now he's
Still involved.
still involved. Wow. That's great.
Sure.
Did
2 years.
you weren't expecting to get into planning at all? You just
No.
because of how the lack of service you got, you decided to make a company that has.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
I'm a practical guy, and I keep
Yeah.
on saying the same thing. I've got so many ideas for business. If I'd have enough time in my day, I would do it all.
Yeah.
There's so many ideas out there that you can still do
Yeah.
without trying to get and compete. Because everyone likes to go into a market thing that's doing great, even
Yeah.
though it's saturated in the market. Let's take private property management.
Yeah.
Every second person trying to get into property management,
Yeah.
there's millions out there.
Yeah.
You can be a bit more creative and find the thing that isn't yet.
Yeah.
There's so many things out there.
That's very true. I want to ask you a question though. I mean, your established company. I can see I'm coming into your offices. You have big offices. They're nice offices. It's not a small company. It's quite a big company now. How did you? Was this organic growth, or did you do stuff like Facebook ads, Google ads?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm looking actually now to do it. The problem, I can't find a reliable company. There's millions out there. How do you choose a reliable company? I don't know.
I'm actually doing the same thing for my company, Google Ads, and I've found a company that I may be working with in a few, soon, to try to get it forward. I could let you know about that, how it goes.
Do you get return on investment? That's a question.
That's what I've been asking, because no company's giving me a solid answer. This company's giving me a solid answer because they've been doing it with estate agents, and they get around saying and for every £90 you spend, you get one landlord, which is very good.
Yeah, let me see them delivering. I would do differently. I had it with a few companies. I told them,
Yeah.
let's do the other way around. I get leads for free from LinkedIn, right?
Yeah.
And I get all the local community. My name is out there in
Yeah.
Hackney, Haringey, Brent and Barnet. My name is
Yeah.
out there. Someone should offer me for £90 a lead, but we're talking about the solid I can
Solid, yeah,
close.
good leads that you could close, that's going to bring you business, not someone that you're going to call
I
up and
would
say.
grab it, but there isn't
Yeah.
anyone telling me this is going to bring you.
So I mean, I spoke to a few businesses in Stamford Hill, and everybody says to me they're not doing Google Ads, but Google Ads is Google is one of the most successful companies in the world.
Yeah.
They're obviously doing something right, and for us to ignore them, it's not I'm saying that wouldn't be the right approach. We have to find out a way that we could.
Do you remember such thing as called PPI?
PPI.
PPI claims, right? You get 1 million phone calls a day.
Yeah.
PPI.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's something behind it, because why would millions of companies spend millions of people
Yeah.
cold calling?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's something behind it. Would you still trust them to give you private details? They should check you up your PPI.
Well, it depends if
I would not.
you wouldn't.
They cold call me.
No, but the point is, it's not the same thing. Google is a advertising company. When people want to advertise, they want to bring people, they want to bring their business, they go to Google. So not necessarily an estate agent business, but if you're a website that has selling products, or a car company, or
Selling products, yeah, selling services is different.
but selling services, stuff like if you go, let's say I want to design my website.
Yeah.
Wix, of course, uses Google to advertise. They use YouTube, Google.
Yeah, but take into that, it's so much deeper for a person selling services.
Yeah.
You have to start spending your website. Our website is what, 2-3 grand worth? What is going to set you apart from all other companies out there?
Do you have to set yourself apart? Do you have to? Because like you
Sure.
said, property management is a saturated market. People are doing pretty similar things with property management. Everybody's surviving.
So why would they come to you?
There's no reason unless they see your face long enough and they see that you're doing a good job. They have testimonies.
How can they?
Because you have testimonies from current clients.
Testimonies is rubbish. You know why?
Why?
Because no one is going to leave a testimony they were happy with your service. The only people that actually make an effort to leave a testimony will be negative. When was the last time you put a positive testimony on something? Amazon, you buy something on Amazon. Would you mind to write a review?
I'll tell you. I went to an Airbnb recently, and I was very impressed with how new it was and how well maintained it was. And when I left a good review. I said, this is a very nice property.
You got the Airbnb, but I'm asking, there's so many things that we click delete. When are you going actually to go and write a review? When you feel screwed by a company and said, let me screw them back. Boom. 1 star. I would write 0 stars. It will be an option.
1 second. So all your customers that you have, yeah, your
Why would they do?
You say to them, could you leave me a review? Why would they? Because they're happy with your services.
Yeah, but I did it. Tried and tested. It doesn't bring you more business.
But you testimonies, yeah?
Yeah.
But did you do the other half, which is Google Ads also?
Okay. Google Ads, again, who do you trust to do your Google Ads?
Yeah.
Do you really feel your website is so up to scratch that, okay, I really feel I can go more and more and more.
Yeah.
But I don't see it's worth my time to invest in my website more than I have already invested.
Yeah.
Because it's just like my telephone number on my website. The person knows me from LinkedIn. The person knows me from... Some people go on Hackney website. They go on the same street. They want to know who been planning for the next door neighbor.
Yeah.
And they find me there. They just want to make sure I will exist. I've got a website. They put in my website. Okay, this person exists.
Yeah.
Let me go with them.
Yeah.
I would never think, why would a person choose you?
Okay, so I'll give you an example. Let's say I'm a Chinese investor. I got a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I just brought 5, new builds in London because I just needed somewhere to put my money.
Yeah.
And now I'm online and I'm deciding I need property management. So I type in property management and the first ad that comes up is your ad. And they click on it and they see that you're a reputable company because you're posting on LinkedIn, you're posting thing and you're active. So they go with you.
Let's think the other way around. How I would think is I would never click the first 3 because they are paid ads. I rather want the organic one.
So let's do the 4th. Let's do your thing. And by the way, it's not everyone thinks like that. Not everybody doesn't like paid ads. Or some people would go with organic ones, which is much harder. The organic way is much harder.
Much more expensive. SEO.
And it's much more. Yeah, it's much more expensive.
Does pay-per-click pay?
That's the question that I don't know, and me personally, I'm gonna try it to see if it works. Yeah?
Aren't you going to invest in it?
Well, I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided yet, but it's gonna. I think what I've had is around £600 a month to get started. That's what.
£600 a month gives you 1,200 clicks, right? Roughly.
I don't know what it gives me, but I've been speaking to a few people. That's why I hold with it.
£600 is a lot of money without knowing what's going to be return on investment. And you know what the problem is? Everyone's going to tell you it takes 6 months to work.
Yeah.
And you're down there, £600, you're down with 3.5 grand, and nothing happens.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll do it. Any company out there, if you put out this video, I make a deal with you. I pay £1,200 a month after you deliver me. I don't have a problem. I don't care paying the money. If you are so sure that pay-per-click will work, right? You're like 100%, I pay double.
Yeah. I agree with you. I see what you're saying. You have a very valid point.
I got a condition with my back. It's called scoliosis, right? So your back is not straight, so you can see. Okay. Right? So I went to a doctor to see them. They said to me they can fix me. How much it cost me? 20 grand.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot because normally you need a surgery, etc., etc.
Yeah.
I told you, what, I pay you 40 after you fix me. Because it's a condition where you need to be fixed by surgery. You think you can fix me differently, I pay you double. They never came back to me.
Because they weren't confident in their work, you're saying? Or just
Yes.
because...
If you can't, I have planning applications where people tell me, I want to pay on success. And I tell them, okay, on places where I'm confident, over 70, 85%, I tell them, okay, or zero or double the fee. They don't have a problem. And some take, some don't. On other places where I think it's a gamble that's only 50 or 60%,
Yeah.
it's not worth my time.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take the gamble with you. I'm
Well,
more
so
than
you would
happy.
say to someone that once I get, what do you call it? Once I get it approved, double the fee.
Yeah.
I think that's a very clever way of doing it, as long as you know what
But
you're
it doesn't
doing.
pay your rent. It doesn't pay your mortgage.
Yeah.
It's good for a few clients.
Yeah.
It's not good to run the whole business on it.
Yeah.
Because how do you get paid after?
Yeah.
What's the security that whenever you deliver them the planning, they won't run away or just go AWOL?
Yeah. But it is clever if you know, if you're experts in the area and so confident, you would say, listen, I'll pay you double when we get it.
No problem. But I need to trust the person. Nowadays, I don't
Yeah.
trust people with money anymore. Before putting a planning application, we need it paid off full. Because I'm not in the line of going to court. I'm not in the line of chasing money. That's my business. My business is planning.
I could tell you, I know a lot of, it's a problem in Stamford Hill, people, they order services or they order goods and they just don't pay for it because it's person they're relying on someone else, and it's like a chain involved. And I've seen it a lot in business. I saw a company close down because of it in Stamford Hill.
Wow.
Because he didn't make sure that he got paid every single time that person ordered. It was always very Hamish where they were like, you know?
I'm gauche as it comes.
That's how it's,
Got the accounts department. I don't run any money.
it makes sense.
What's the next question?
The next question is, you were originally a high street shop, yeah? But now you've moved into a business park.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Did you want to be a high street shop, or do you think there's any plus right now being a high street shop?
No, I was kicked out of my original office,
Yeah.
and this was very reasonable rent, so I didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
I went over there. I never opened the public properly.
Yeah.
I never advertised. I never did what estate agent. I never wanted to be. I don't want to be a estate agent making lettings
So how did you end up on the high street then?
because I was kicked out of my other office
Why were you kicked out?
because the lease finished. The guy said he needed it for himself. There's a 70 whatever section it's called, whatever
Yeah.
it is. It's not a section 21, but it's
So you
like
just
a-
had to get something, so you chose something on the street.
exactly. It was the same price.
Yeah?
I never put myself okay. Whenever I moved, then came in the idea of making planning, right? Then
Yeah.
it came up. In the long run, I want to open a proper estate agent,
Yeah.
right? I want to open a proper estate agent, letting, sales, management, everything. But never materialized because you need to put a lot of effort into lettings and sales,
Yeah.
and my management was doing well, so there was no
Yeah.
point.
Fair enough, I see what you're saying. So that now that you've done that, you don't have any, what do you call it, want to go back on the high street and be a normal stage, and you're dealing with planning and management, your management's flowing and your plans going, and you have also a building company, which you don't need to be.
Yeah, but
In-
actually, I think a good management shouldn't be a estate agent.
Shouldn't?
No, I think they're mixing too much. I could have lettings in house, right? I
Yeah.
could have. I
Yeah.
could hire someone. It would be much cheaper for me.
Yeah.
You can't do everything. And to do proper due diligence, you
Yeah.
want to have a reputable company doing it for you
Yeah.
and giving you over the papers.
Yeah.
And the other way around, if you would be only a letting agent,
Yeah.
I think, and you're the managing as well,
Yeah.
then sometimes you're desperate to get a tenant in and you cannot do the diligence yourself because you are getting the phone calls from the landlord saying, where's my tenant, where's my tenant, where's my tenant? You're the letting agent
Yeah.
yourself. And at some point you just break, you just take whatever that comes. If it's a different company, you don't break. You just say, it's with two companies doing lettings. We're doing the best we can. We are chasing them every day, but we're not going to compromise on it.
Yeah.
That's my thoughts.
It's a conflict of interest, basically. If you're going to be a management and a lettings.
Kind of.
But everybody is. That's the point. Everybody does sales, management, lettings. That's an estate agent.
Estate agent originally was set up to do sales and lettings.
Yeah.
I don't think management was part of it. Does Simon Smith do management? I don't know. But Foxton focus so much on management?
You probably have a portfolio, I would think. I mean, they're not very big on it. Like, you don't see management.
What do you do?
I do management. I don't do lettings, and I do investments, management and investments.
Okay. The good part.
I
Okay.
do have
If you're going to put this out, guys, let's get through it here. Let's get through it, and once and for all, put it out there. If you want a managing agency, right? Always choose a Jewish company. You know why? Because we are demanding people. We are a whole community of demanding people. Think about 6,000 people demanding. Foxtons, I'm not going to say a name, okay? Let's go. If you go to this high street shops, if you look at the terms and conditions, it works like this. If the tenant didn't pay a month rent, we are obliged to 2 phone calls and 4 letters. After 4 weeks has passed, you get back that property to deal yourself with the problem. Do you know about it?
I never knew that.
Okay. Goodbye, Charlie. There goes Foxtons for you. They go all the high street. They don't want to deal with that anymore. It's too much hassle.
But the thing is that they get insurance on their rents, a lot of them.
Nah, most of them don't. And for flats with housing benefits, for sure not. We deal, or Mendel, myself, some estates, deals with a demanding community. They do not want to hear about the property. They want to hear one thing, the beep on their email coming in that the statement is ready and the money was transferred in the first of the month. The client doesn't pay, they don't care. They make you call them 20 times for the next 6 months. They'll make you a victim. It becomes your problem. So if you want a management, personally, I would go to a Jewish firm because we are demanding people. That's it. I can't actually wrap it. So our weakness turns into strength. So yes, we're demanding people on the plane. We'll ask you always for 2 drinks rather than 1 drink. We are demanding, but when it comes to give you service, we're also demanding for your service. And I keep on getting, I've got non-Jewish secular clients, and they're actually amazed by our management. Because the only thing what they get is a phone call end of the month that they got their rent in. There's no questions, there's no health and safety issues, no planning issues, nothing. They don't want to hear about anything.
Yeah.
Get me my money.
I could say that's true. I could say that's true because we do. We follow up. Not one penny. We make sure every single penny the tenant's not paying on time. Your reason for using Jewish companies would be because they're demanding. But it's not all Jewish companies. I'm saying for you, your company is demanding. You have a very demanding, and you know from in particular in Stamford Hill they're quite demanding.
Exactly.
I think so.
So think about a non-Jewish client walks in.
Yeah.
My management, he gives you over management. He'll be blown away by your management. He'll be blown away by the service.
Yeah.
He will be like waiting to get a phone call. There's a problem and there's no phone call coming. He'll be thinking, oh, I see on my statement that the rent is not coming in from one flat. And he'll be waiting to get a letter, sir, can you please take over dealings with this tenant? And it's not coming. And a month later, all of a sudden the rent comes back in. It's very interesting. I mean, I'm trying to save your money here, right? But whatever. The people like to go with branded watch, yeah? I don't even go with a watch. I don't like watches, just...
Brand recognition. I mean, Foxtons have I know Winkworth for sure do that on management. I actually had a property with Winkworth, yeah? One of my landlords had a property with Winkworth. He was getting £3,000 a month, yeah? He gave it to me and I picked up to £5,000 a month.
No one cared. Because no one cared.
Yeah, because there was no shared responsibility. They advised him, oh, you have to get an HMO, you have to do this. But when I took it over, I got a company to come in, took the property up from 3,000 to 5,000 on a 6-year lease that's increasing every year with inflation. So,
brilliant. So
that I guess that's true. But the point is if it's about companies being so big. If your company is so big, it's sometimes hard to focus on every single client. If you keep a small mind, I mean that's a challenge in itself to keep a small mind company and being big at the same time, but being able to.
It has to do with the director's mind frame.
Yeah.
If you're only service, I'm very customer service driven, right?
Yeah.
I am I just, every email bugs me, every phone call gets answered by me.
Yeah.
There's no such a thing. Depends how you set it up.
Yeah.
Look at Amazon, right? Amazon is a very customer service driven company.
Yeah.
You order something on Prime now, it does not arrive. I don't want to make here advertisement for Amazon, but I want you to learn from them. They're the biggest company nowadays. You want to make advertisement from Amazon, you want to buy something on Prime now, it arrives differently, right?
Yeah.
Even though you didn't click the right button, you should have clicked, do not give me a replacement, and you didn't click.
Yeah.
So I have it a few times. I have that. I ordered the rice stream from them.
Yeah.
Milk rice mix. So I ordered 12, and a few times arrived already a different company that I don't drink. Well, it's not kosher. I don't want it. And I forgot to actually click the button saying do not replace it.
Yeah.
I called them up and I told them I'm sorry, came the wrong one. Said yeah, okay, we'll refund you. What do you do with the milk? Just give it to your neighbor. But now I need to reorder, and you have a minimum of £40 to order. At £20 to order, you pay £4 delivery, or you have £40, you don't pay anything. And now I'm short of my £40 order because I didn't get my milk, so it's only at £12 or £15. Guy turns around, okay, I'll refund you enough money till you're £20, and I'll give you another £5 for delivery. Why? Because they're very driven. They look at the big picture. I'm this customer that spends thousands and thousands on Amazon because of this.
Yeah.
You need to return, boom, return. Gone.
Yeah.
Same thing. You want to be customer service focused.
Yeah. I see. That's true. Okay, so the next question is, your company started, it's the same kind of thing. Your company started from a small management company, and you've grown it now to something quite big with over 10 employees. And what do you call it? I know that for companies to grow, there's a certain kind of stage where you bottleneck, either because you're too much involved, especially with HMO management. Once you start taking on too many HMOs, the amount of people you have to have, the amount of profits bringing in, it kind of gets to a level. It's quite a hard management situation to grow a company like that. What did you find your biggest obstacle in growing so far? And what would you say? What advice would you give a smaller business that was?
Every company is different. Management is different. Planning is different. Construction is different. Management is actually easiest because the more you grow, the more money you make, and you don't need to up your staff. If most of my staff are here from the beginning, right? Yeah. And they started with 50 properties, 60, 70, 80. They can handle now 500 properties, no problem. Because if you would drop me in now on my lap another 1,000 flats, and I'll have a problem. Then all of a sudden I'll be lost. But it never happened. If it goes organically, there's no problem. Another 10 properties a month, another 5, 6 properties a month. You don't get...
Management is very scalable, meaning it's very easy to grow because of things. But let's say you had a property like these HMOs, especially housing benefit HMOs, they can be quite difficult to grow because there's so many issues with the tenants, housing benefit, you have to be in touch with the council. Once you have someone that's so involved in that, then you have to bring someone else in to deal with more. So
you make more money. You charge if you cannot cover by the HMOs, you bring up the rate. 2 years ago I made the calculation, so it's not worth it. I had to make a decision. I went up all my HMOs with a different rate of management.
And I agree with you. And the hard part is when there's a newer company comes in that undercuts it. They don't realize that they're going to get to that point where they're going to bottleneck.
HMO is not a property; it's a bakery. That's what I keep on saying. You cannot expect a return on investment by 15 or 18% and not have to do some works. HMO every week there's work in every HMO, right? So you have to be ready to pay more maintenance. You have to be ready to pay more management. You have to be ready. So actually my company is solely focused on HMO management. We manage a lot of HMOs. We try to manage HMOs. I like it because it's good money. and we have got the hang of it. We've got the connection, we've got the hang of it, we know everyone in.
Yeah.
I don't think where do you bottleneck? You bottleneck when you undercut prices,
Yeah.
but no one should do it. Myself, I'm working with this planning. So I said that we had this planning company that I told him that I wanted it proper.
Yeah.
We made an agreement that he will be always £200-300 cheaper than me, so I'll be more expensive than him.
Yeah.
And we'll keep this agreement. So I send people to him, he sends people to me. When it comes to a client that doesn't want to pay my premium, I just refer him to that guy. And the other way around, if he can't take on application, it's too big, too complicated, he sends it to me. There should never be a phase where someone undercuts someone else. And I still don't understand why would someone do it.
Yeah.
What, you want to start so you go in to lose money?
Yeah.
There's no point in
No, because sometimes
grinding
when you
water.
when you're just working as a sole person, it could be that it makes sense for you just to charge these cheap prices. But once you start to scale a company, you have to get yourself an office, you have to get yourself a employee, you have to get.
How much do you reckon is worth your hour? That's the question.
Yeah.
The £1 million question is, yes, you can manage for 6% or 8%, and all of a sudden you find yourself working 14 hours a day and coming up to £500 a week.
Yeah.
So you made a calculation that your hourly is worth only £8 an hour.
Yeah.
Now really, but is it really worth owning a company and working for £8 an hour?
Yeah.
You can work by anyone. Minimum wage is £8.70 or £9 an hour.
Yeah.
The same calculation I do when people run after they look over their bills. They spend hours looking over their BT bills and trying to find a mistake. And after 2 hours, they find a mistake of 75p, and they call up BT. They hold for half an hour, and basically they value their hour at 30 pence an hour. It's just mind-boggling, right? So every person should make this calculation in whatever business you go. What am I worth?
Yeah.
And if my worth is only £15 an hour, rather go and find a job by someone else.
Yeah. 100%. It's a good answer.
So, what's next before we close off?
Okay, so I think that's what do you call it? I think that's basically it. It was nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Thanks so much for seeing
If
me
you
on
need
short
any-
notice.
Sure.
Joel Stan.
See you
from
guys.
Sam Planning, or the Sam Group, and he is a director of a property management planning consultant and a construction company in Stamford Hill, and hopefully a lot more. We'll see in the future.
Hopefully, if you need any help in anything, right? I don't charge for business advice because I really feel that people should get it for free. I know where you started if you're an entrepreneur. I know where you start if you're an employee. I have both. I've got employees and I listen to them. I started myself sitting in a basement alone. So I'm here to help, and I don't charge. It's free. Call me, email me, direct message me. There's no problem.
Thank you. See you.